guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. I hope you're all doing well and welcome back to a very exciting festive reading vlog. I am finally feeling motivated to read, so what better time to start reading my Christmassy and festive books, and this vlog is going to be 100% dedicated to reading those books. And those books are the ones stacked up behind me. It is currently Monday the 27th of November and it is December this week. On Friday we're going to finally be in the last stretch to the countdown of Christmas and I'm so excited. We've had our Christmas tree up for a very long time now. We've had it up for almost a month. We put it up on the 1st of November, so it's felt like Christmas in this household for a very long time, but I'm so excited to finally start the advent calendars, to finally do all the festive Christmassy activities. Me and Mark have a few things planned. I have a few things planned with my friends. I'm just very excited to spend some quality time with friends and family over the festive season and get all cozy and festive. Can I say festive one more time? Festive! But alongside that, I've been in a slump for the last month and a half-ish, and I'm ready to get out of it. I'm ready to be determined to start reading all the festive books. And the first one I'm going to start with in this vlog, because this whole vlog is going to be just reading Christmas books, and to help me get out of my slump and to start off this reading vlog strong, because I have a feeling I'm going to love it, I'm going to start with The Christmasaurus Carol by Tom Fletcher. This is a middle grade book set in the Christmasaurus universe that Tom Fletcher has created. This is the 4th book in that universe, but I believe it's the first standalone of that universe. So there is the Christmasaurus and the Winter Witch and the Christmasaurus and the Naughty List, and that is like a trilogy, and I believe this one is now the first standalone. This one basically combined the Christmasaurus universe with the original story of the Christmas Carol. I believe that the characters from the Christmas Carol jump out of their original story and start causing havoc in the Christmasaurus world, and the Christmasaurus and William Trundle and all his friends come together to try and save Christmas. And I'm very excited to read it. Hopefully it won't take me too long because of the way Tom Fletcher writes his books and all of the illustrations, etc. in his books. So hopefully we're gonna be very ambitious and very successful, more so in this reading vlog. Like I said, it is Monday, I've just finished work for the day, and this vlog will be a 2-week reading vlog, and hopefully I can get a lot of books read. So this is the first one I'm going to start with. Just as an overview, the other books I'd love to get to in this reading vlog is The Christmas Book Club by Sarah Morgan, A Country Christmas by Veronica Henry, and then a reread of A Merry Little Meet Cute by Julia Murphy and Sarah Simone, following with a first read of the sequel, A Holly Jolly Ever After. So those are all the books I'm attempting to read in 2 weeks, and seeing as I haven't read a single book in about a couple of weeks, minus my readathon in October, it's quite ambitious, but I'm ready. For the first time in ages, I'm feeling motivated to read, so let's get crack-a-lacking. The first thing I need to do though is prep dinner for me and Mark, and then hopefully I'll have a little bit of time to sit down and read before I'm a Celebrity and all the festive, cozy, cold night TV starts. So let's go. I'm in awe of some of these illustrations. This is a stunning piece of artwork and it's in a children's book. Incredible. I'm only like 5 pages in, but just had to pause and admire the illustration right here. Stunning. Sorry for my messy appearance and dry shampoo in my hair. It is now Wednesday evening. I'm filming this in an ad break of I'm a Celebrity, and I thought I'd come on because I'm halfway through my first Christmas book and I'm feeling very festive. So I'm 155 pages into the Christmasaurus Carol by Tom Fletcher. This is the naked hardback. All his books are stunning and this one is no exception. I'm really enjoying this one. I'm speaking to Emily from Emily Catherine Reads, I'll link her down below, about this book because she is also a massive Tom Fletcher fan, and she is saying this is her second favourite Christmasaurus universe book, and I would have to say that so far I'm completely agreeing with that. The first book, The Christmasaurus, is incredible, like 5 stars, one of my favourite kind of like YA middle grade books. And then the next 2 books in the series are good, but they don't kind of have the heart that The Christmasaurus has. It's like just kind of like, I feel like they're books trying to make money because The Christmasaurus did so well, but this one has really brought back the magic that The Christmasaurus, the original story, had. And I love being back with the original characters. I love being back in like the Tom Fletcher Christmassy world, all his made up characters, all the made up songs, all the made up words, just is the heart of Christmas, and I absolutely am loving this book. This is kind of exactly what I thought it was going to be. It's basically about Ebenezer Scrooge getting stuck in the Christmas Stories universe when he gets taken out of his own story and he starts destroying Christmas in the Christmas Stories universe, and William Trundle and all the Christmas Stories gang get together and try and save Christmas. And yeah, I'm really enjoying it. There's not too much to say. It's a middle grade. It's very kind of like easy to read, easy to get through. I'm definitely flying through it. I only started it obviously on Monday. It's now Wednesday and I'm halfway through, and for the fact that I'm in a reading slump, it's doing very well. I'm hoping I can finish it tomorrow and come in with like a fun update of how well I'm doing, but I thought I'd come in with a halfway mark. So far it's been like a solid 4 to 4.5 stars. See how the ending goes, but so far really enjoying it. I'm gonna go back to watching I'm a Celebrity now, but yes, happy Wednesday. Hopefully I'll come in soon with an update saying I finished this and I'll be out of my slump and we can start with all the kind of heavier, thicker Christmassy books. I'm so excited. Happy December 1st! Whoop 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 whoop. So excited! I finished the Christmas Stories last night. I'll come in with my full review later on. Excited to start my next Christmas book now. It's December 1st, but I turned on the camera because we're going to open our advent calendars. I got Mark a personalised Lindt truffle one this year, and Mark got me the Candy Kittens one, and I'm very excited. We've made predictions on which ones we're going to get first. I kind of know what one Mark's going to get first because I picked the flavours of truffles. So this is Mark's. Very cute. And then obviously I've got a massive one. This one's mine. So excited. So yes, let's open our advent calendars.
What colour do you think it's going to be? Do you know what colour it is?
I don't know what colour it's going to be, but I know what
What colour, what flavour?
I feel like it should be the classic.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Whoop, whoop. This is the inside of mine, like takes up all of Mark's space. Where's number one? Here it is. I don't think it's gonna be. Oh, they do come packaged.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Get 2 Candy Kittens per day, and these ones are Eat a Mess. Yeah. Oh. I don't want Eat a Mess.
Making a mess.
Yeah. Cute. Well, they're cold because the house is cold. Yeah. Just like warm them up. You put the heating on again.
Yeah, 2 hours.
Okay, good. Day 1. Happy December 1st. Woo. It's now the 4th of December, Monday the 4th of December, and obviously last time I updated you I just finished the Christmas Stories Carol, which I'd rated a 4-star. I believe I came in with my thoughts, but it was very Christmassy. I very much enjoyed it. Great. And then I took a few days off reading because I was like, oh my god, my slumps come back. Tom Fletcher like made me want to read this book, but all other books are still not grabbing my attention. So I didn't read for a couple of days, plus I had a really busy weekend. I was out with my friends on Saturday, I was out with my friends on Sunday. It's very much the time of year where my weekends are getting fully booked with activities, festive things, seeing friends and family, just to kind of like make the most of the festive season. So most weekends of mine are now like fully booked, so I don't spend as much time reading on weekends as I would like during the summer or whatnot, because everyone wants to see everyone and catch up at the end of the year. Like, you guys know what I'm on about. But anyway, yesterday I was like, right, I'm filming this Christmas vlog. I want to get some reading done. So I picked up my next book, which was Sarah Morgan's A Christmas Book Club. And that was a really weird sound. I am absolutely loving this book. I started it yesterday and I got about 74 pages into reading this book, not wanting to put it down, but then I was seeing my friend for a catch up. It's tradition for ours to meet at the end of every year and do a Costa catch up with the festive drinks and just kind of like catch up on her entire year. We're both very busy. She has just finished her PhD, just finished writing her thesis. I'm so proud of her. So obviously there's not much time, and now she's moving to a different country and I'm like, I'm gonna miss her so much. But those like yearly catch-ups are like thing, so I spent the entire afternoon with her catching up on everything, so I didn't have that much time to read, but I did read before I left, which I couldn't put the book down. I didn't want to leave, but obviously I wanted to meet my friend, so I did put my book down. And then I continued reading it when I got back during the ad breaks of I'm a Celebrity, because me and Mark did end up watching The Greatest Showman, which is like one of our favourite films, and it has a lot of meaning for us because one of the first films we saw together when we first started dating, and we both absolutely love it. So we watched that. It's a very kind of Christmassy film for us as well, because we saw it at the very beginning of the year when we first started dating in 2018. So yes, anyway, ramble over. So I've been reading this book and absolutely adoring it. I couldn't put it down. So this morning, once I got all my things done that I wanted to get done and work hadn't started yet, I picked up this book and read for a little bit more, and I'm now 92 pages into this book, and I am loving it. It's so cozy. It's so kind of like festive, but in like a subtle way. Usually I'm not that, like, if I want a Christmas book, I want it to be like full hog festive, but I think that's kind of where we're leading to. In the beginning of this book, we are basically just getting to know the characters. And there are 4 characters that get a chapter per character. You get 4 perspectives in this book, which is one of my buzzwords. I love multiple perspectives, especially when you're following 4 different female characters figuring out life. Yes, 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 yes. This book is like perfect for me. I'm really hoping it doesn't disappoint, but I have checked Goodreads. It's got a 4.3 average rating and only like 700 reviews, so I highly recommend picking this book up if you are interested in reading it, because I think it's like the perfect festive book. So it basically follows, long ramble over, it basically follows 4 female characters, 3 best friends, and 1 female character called Hattie, who runs a inn in Vermont, and it's coming up to the Christmas season, and she's getting very, very kind of like fully booked and everything. So these 3 friends kind of have been friends since uni. You have Erica, Claudia, and Anna. Anna has a family. She gets very, very busy. Erica is very much career focused, doesn't have a family, is very much kind of like wholly focused on her career, and Claudia has just lost her long-term partner and is really struggling to navigate the world of being single again. They're all about to turn 40, so you're really kind of exploring motherhood and figuring out your life when it's just been crumbling down around you, when you thought you were really, really stable. And then you're following Erica, who's very much career focused and doesn't want a family and is very child free out of choice. So it's really, really interesting mix of those 3 characters together, and you get obviously different perspectives from all of them, because you get 4 perspectives in this book. Every year they get together once a year, usually during the summer, to have a book club, and they go somewhere like swanky, some like luxury hotel, because Erica's very much like wanting the luxury lifestyle. So they always go to like some sort of fancy hotel, and they just spend a week together reading a book together and discussing it. Like, oh my god, like yes please. This year they couldn't do it during the summer, so they decided to do it at Christmas instead. Erica has found this really cozy, quaint log cabin in Vermont where it's snowing, there's sledging available, you go pick your own Christmas tree. It's very much Christmas, wholesome, Hallmark sort of movie vibes. And they all agree to go to this log cabin and have their book club there for the week of Christmas. Then the last point of view you get is from Hattie. Hattie is the woman who runs the inn that the 3 best friends go to for their book club. Hattie unfortunately has lost her husband, and she is raising a very young, kind of high spirit, fun little girl called Daphne. And you're kind of exploring her navigating life after losing her husband, and like running this inn, and this inn being her husband's dream, and her kind of really struggling to want to do it anymore, because it was never her kind of like passion, it was always his, and they were all always in it together, and now he's gone, she doesn't really know how to navigate that. And I tell you what guys, I love the writing is so addictive. I love all 4 perspectives. There's never a perspective when I finish a chapter that I don't want to go into. I always want to read about Anna and her family. I always want to read about Erica and her kind of like child-free lifestyle. I want to read about Claudia, because there's secrets that are kind of not been shared yet that you're intrigued to find out why like the characters are the way they are. And Hattie has such an interesting storyline, and Hattie's currently my favourite perspective because it's the most Christmassy chapters, because she's currently in the log cabin. 100 pages in, the 3 best friends haven't yet started their book club week away in this log cabin, so I'm very, very excited to get to the point where they're all in it together. And it is a little bit predictable. I have some kind of like ideas of where the book's going to go, and I do believe that that's where the book is going to go, because I feel like it's very predictable. But oh my god, I am loving it. Oh my god, it's so cute. I'm so glad I picked this book up. I really hope it continues to be an amazing book because I'm really, really enjoying it, and I'm hoping I can get a lot more read today. Obviously, I'm 94 pages into it. I would love to get to like 150, 200 page mark, which would be incredible because obviously, yeah, I read this book really quickly, but it's like a middle grade. Like, of course it was going to be easy to read. This is like a full-fledged novel, and the fact that I'm reading it really quickly is a great, great sign. So I'm very, very excited about this. This is the last week of this vlog. This vlog needs to be going up Sunday. I don't want to just have 2 Christmas books in this vlog. I'd like at least 1 more. I don't know whether that's going to be Holly Jolly Ever After, whether it's going to be a country Christmas. I can't decide yet. So find out, stay tuned, and we'll figure it out together. But at the minute, I'm just going to absorb myself into this book because I am absolutely loving it. Don't mind my appearance, but it is now Friday. I haven't updated you in quite a while. But I have finished my next Christmas book for this reading vlog. I finished A Christmas Book Club by Sarah Morgan, and oh my god, it was 5 stars. I know the last time I updated you saying I was really, really enjoying it. I got about 100 pages into it and I was like, this is great. It continued to stay great. This book is so good. It's so cozy, it's so festive, and I think the reason why I enjoyed this book so much is because of the setting and the writing style. I felt like the setting was so Christmassy, it was so cozy. It was basically set in a cabin in Vermont at Christmas time where 3 friends get together and discuss their book club. And the setting was perfect for this time of year, and the writing style was so good that I could envision everything the characters were going through and all the descriptions. I really felt like I could imagine the story in my head, and it felt like a movie. It literally felt like a Hallmark movie, and it was so good. And I'm definitely now intrigued to read more Sarah Morgan books because I love the writing style, and I think she's now like a new women's chick lit, women's literature author that I can kind of look out for because I really enjoyed the writing style of this one. I really enjoyed the characters that she created and the world and the connections and all like the intertwining plot lines that connected the 4 main characters together was chef's kiss. I can't fault this book. I know it's probably more a 5 stars out of like pure coziness and it's being Christmas time and just being festive, but I just love this book. I find it really hard to enjoy Christmas books because I feel like sometimes you focus too much on the Christmassy vibes and the plot doesn't really pull through for you. And for this one, I felt like the plot was really strong. You could have taken Christmas out of this plot and it would have been as good of a book, but I feel like it just elevated it with it being like set at a like cozy Christmas inn where it was snowing and the 3 friends were like discussing a book in like the library and the inn, and like the log fire was burning, and everything that you want in a book that's like around about a Christmas book club, you'll find in this book. So I really do recommend this book. This is so festive. So if you're looking for a festive read for this time of year, I highly, highly recommend this one, especially if you have similar reading tastes to me. There were so many buzzwords in this book that kind of wrap up my reading taste. So friendships coming together, intertwining plots, multiple perspectives, women in their like late mid-30s, these were in their 40s, but you kind of could forget about their age really, trying to figure out life, and it was just so cute. So yeah, 5 stars for this one. So this reading vlog is going very, very well so far. So I think I gave Christmasaurus Carol 4 star. I could have even given that one 5 star. But a very good read for that one, and 5 star from this one. And the last book I'm going to read in this vlog, hopefully before the end of the weekend. It is Friday. I need to finish work for the day, and then we have a busy weekend. I say busy, we're just planning on binging so many Christmas films because I'm so excited to finally get around to watching some of my favourite festive movies: Home Alone, The Christmas Chronicles, Claus, The Holiday, etc, etc. We're also going to see Wonka tonight, so a lot of film watching this weekend, so hopefully I can get some reading in as well. I also need to finish setting up my reading journal for next year, my bullet journal for next year, my scrapbook for this year I need to finish off. There's still a lot of end of year things that I need to get done, but I'm hoping I can start and finish 1 more book before the end of the weekend so I can get this vlog up for you guys and you can get some book recommendations for the festive season as well. Fingers crossed. So the next book and the final book I'll be reading for this vlog, not my last Christmas book on my TBR, but the last one that you'll see in this vlog, is The Holly Jolly Ever After by Sierra Simone. This is technically the 2nd book in this little collection of books, the first one being A Merry Little Mute Cute, which is the first one. I don't believe that you need to read them in order because this one follows different characters. So I have read The Merry Little Mute Cute. I read it in 2021, really enjoyed it. Ready to go into this one. This was kindly gifted to me by Harper Fiction, so I thought it was about time I finally get around to it. And this one basically follows Winnie, who is an actress, and she agrees to star in a steamier than steaming mug of mulled wine Christmas film with a ex-bandmate Callum, who's going to be her co-star, and things progress from there. These books are very, very steamy, so just be aware if you're not interested in a very steamy rom-com festive read. If you're not interested in that sort of bag, then this one isn't steamy at all, just very cute and cozy about friendship. But if you're looking for steamy, then I'd recommend the first book in this kind of collection, and hopefully this one is also just as good. So this is the next book I'm going to start, which I'm really excited for, and hopefully this one will also get me in the festive feels. And yeah, that is the reading update. Hopefully I can come in soon with like the 100-page mark update, and then we can go from there. But yes, I'm so excited. I have been a very bad reader this weekend. Obviously, last time I updated you, I was just about to start Holly Jolly Ever After, which I have done, but I've only got 18 pages into it because Friday evening we went to go see Wonka. However, because it's the Christmas season, we live right by a kind of local theatre, and then right next to the local theatre is the cinema, and parking isn't great around that area, and I believe there was Panto on that night, and also it was the opening night of Wonka, and I feel like it's a very family friendly film to go see around the Christmas season. We couldn't find a parking space, so luckily we have OJ and Limitless, so we could just cancel the tickets and then try again another day, and we haven't lost out on any money because we pay monthly to see unlimited amount of movies. But we just couldn't find a parking space, and we didn't want to have to stress about like running out of time or all sorts. The parking situation at our cinema is absolutely dreadful. The cinema is beautiful, it's an Odeon Luxe, but the parking is shit. So we gave up that plan and we went home and we watched Candy Cane Christmas, which is starring Eddie Murphy, which is the first film he starred in ages, which is on Amazon Prime instead. So we kind of like fulfilled our like cinema viewing of the evening that we were planning on doing anyway, which was good. It was a fun Christmas family friendly film, just a fun film, nothing amazing. And then Saturday I was like, right, I want to get so much stuff done, but we were out of the house until like 12 p.m. because we had food shopping to do, and then we just ended up wandering around the shops. Excitingly, I picked up Heartstopper Volume 5 from my local Waterstones. Very, very excited. I'm not sure when I'm going to get around to reading that, but I have picked it up. I'm very, very excited to continue on with that graphic novel series. So we weren't home for ages, and then it was lunch, and then we watched Home Alone, so another Christmas movie down, and then we had a little bit of a break, finished off Squid Game, the final episode of Squid Game The Challenge, which is a game show based on Squid Game, and then we ended up making dinner because we were really hungry, and then during dinner we watched the Christmas Chronicles. And then as soon as the Christmas Chronicles finished, we watched the latest Doctor Who, and then it was time for Strictly, and then we watched I'm a Celebrity, and then it was bedtime. So yesterday we literally sat in front of the TV for God knows how long, and I didn't really read. No, I didn't read anything. I read zilch. However, it is now a Sunday at 10 o'clock in the morning, and I have a 400-page book to finish. I'm going to try and finish it. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to finish it. But I want this vlog up by 5 p.m, which means I have about 6 hours. 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6 hours really, because I need to then edit the vlog and get it up and schedule it and do the thumbnail and all sorts. So I'm going to stop rambling now. But I will say I'm only 18 pages into this book, and it's good so far. It's taken me a while to like get my head around what's happening, because I said it isn't a straight continuation of the last book, and it isn't. It's following different characters, so it can't be. However, the way the characters are connected is that Winnie was meant to be the actress starring in the first film that featured in A Merry Little Meet Cute. I'm pointing back there because it's down there on my shelves. Actually, no, it isn't anymore. It's up there. So Winnie was meant to be the main movie star of The Duke Calls, I think is what the movie called, in A Merry Little Meet Cute. Instead, she couldn't do it, so B has to take her place, and B is an adult film star. So that's the plot line of A Merry Little Meet Cute. However, The Holly Jolly Ever After now does follow Winnie Baker, who now is starring in a raunchy Christmas film to try and pay back her debts to the film company when she had to cancel last minute, and B had to take her place. So that's kind of how it's connected. I'm only 18 pages in. I'm hoping that it gets good soon because I'm enjoying it, but it's nothing special. But then I am only 18 pages in, so like, what can I expect? I am just going to go sit down on the sofa now and read as much as humanly possible. Mark is cleaning his car. He then has his lunches to make for the week, so I will have some uninterrupted reading time, which is brilliant. So I'm going to go do that now, and then hopefully I'll come in and say at least give you like a well-rounded opinion of the book, even if I can't finish it before ending this vlog and getting up for you guys. So yes, a very busy day ahead of me. I say busy, it's just reading a book, but sometimes reading books can feel busy, and I will keep you posted. Oh my god, the Holly Jolly Ever After audiobook is on what they used to call Scribd, now Ever, and I might have to listen to this and do some of my reading journal because that video needs to go up on Tuesday. So the end of year content is stressing me out slightly, but oh my god, yes, praise the Lord. Unfortunately, I am not going to be able to end this vlog having finished my current read, but I'm going to leave you with an 150 page update because I am 142 pages into this. Thanks to the audiobook. If it wasn't for the audiobook, I would not have sat down to read at all today. It is only 2 PM. Mark is currently making his lunches for the week, and then we're going to be watching our next Christmas film on our list of Christmas films that we like to watch every year. It's either going to be Claus or The Holiday. So yes, I'm not going to have time in the rest of the day to spend more time reading before having to edit and upload and schedule this vlog for tonight at 5 PM. So if you're watching this on Sunday as upload, this is a very real-time update for you. I'm 150 pages into The Holly Jolly Ever After, and I just forgot how steamy these books are. I find that with the same in A Merry Little Meet Cute, there wasn't too much plot, but there was a lot of steamy scenes, and the steamy scenes are good. Like, I'm listening to the audiobook, listening to these steamy scenes, and I'm not cringing. I'm not kind of like finding it really awkward. So on that note, I find that's a good kind of gauge to figure out if the steamy scenes are too bad, and I'm enjoying it so far. But there is not much plot. I'm not really that connected to any of the characters. It's just an enjoyable read whilst I've been doing my reading journal for 2024. So if you want to see a flip through of my 2024 reading journal, then that'll be the next video you see, because that is why I've been trying to focus on that today, because I need to get it finished for a video. So that's why I'm so grateful for the audiobook, because it allowed me to read and get some of my reading journal spreads done ready for that video as well, because there's a lot of end of year content that I need to smash out in the next couple of weeks. However, like I said, I'm not going to finish this one today. I'm enjoying it. It's probably the one I've least enjoyed. Hands down, in this vlog, The Christmas Book Club by Sarah Morgan has been the best book I've read in this vlog. I absolutely adored that book, and I would 100% recommend it to anyone looking for a festive, cozy book with not any smutty, sexy scenes in it that just want some wholesome, cozy vibes. 100% recommend that book. I also do recommend The Christmasaurus Carol by Tom Fletcher as a standalone if you haven't read the other Christmasaurus books, but you want some Tom Fletcher Christmas magic. I highly recommend this one. I'm enjoying this one so far, but I can't really obviously give you my final thoughts on it. But however, I am going to be filming a weekly reading vlog starting tomorrow, so I'll probably end up finishing this book in that vlog as well. So if you want my final thoughts, then be sure to check out that video as well. But yeah, so far it's kind of settling at like a 3.5 if I had to rate it right now. And if you didn't know, it basically follows our main character, Winnie, is told in dual perspective of Winnie Baker and Callum Lieberman. She grew up as a child actress in like the very kind of like low-key, child-friendly, family-friendly, fun films, and then she got a photo leaked that made her kind of like image really break, and she hasn't been able to act ever since. Callum is an ex-boy band member who has had a sex tape leak, and they both end up filming a raunchy Christmas film and able to allow them both to still act and be in the limelight without having to damage their picture perfect reputation of being in a boy band, being in like family friendly Christmas films, and taking a re-angle and really trying to reinvent themselves in a different point of their lives. And basically, Winnie has very little experience in the sex and relationships department, and then Callum obviously is her co-star who has had a sex tape leaked, and they end up kind of creating this relationship on set to help Winnie get more experience so that their sex scenes in the actual film can be more realistic, and that is the plot of the book. I feel like it's not very Christmassy. If you took out the fact they were doing a Christmas film, it wouldn't be a Christmas book at all, and that's one of the things I don't like about The Merry Little Meet Cute as well. If you took the plot out of like this Christmas village that they film all the Christmas films in, then you wouldn't really get any Christmas vibes at all, and it would just be your typical kind of steamy romance. So I don't think if these authors bring out another book in this series, I would be that inclined to pick it up, because they both, I think I gave A Merry Little Meet Cute like a 4, and this one's feeling more like a 3.5, but I feel like if I were to read A Merry Little Meet Cute again, it probably would be like another 3.5. So yes, we'll see how this one goes. So I'm going to end this vlog here, sadly without having finished my third and final book, but I've had a really good couple weeks of festive reading, so I can't complain too much because I found a new favourite 5 stars, which I'm so happy about. So yes, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you get a massive thumbs up and subscribe down below to see future content from me. Give a comment down below what's your favourite festive book, or if you've taken recommendations from this vlog, let me know which book you are wanting to check out, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.